Hello everyone, this is Poonam Mehta and I have come with another topic of writing skill, that is group discussion. Now, in our day-to-day life, we basically meet with many people and form a group. जब हम group form करते हैं तब हम अपनी लोगों से बात करते करते एक पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक पे आके अपने आइडियाज़ अपने व्यूज़ एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. Okay, so that is what is group discussion. So in short, let's understand the basic part of group discussion. Group here means collection of individuals. And why do we form or meet? For discussion. So what do we discuss? We discuss about our own ideas, own thoughts, and exchange information. So group discussion means a formal exchange of information on a common topic among three or more people, which can take place socially, personally, professionally, etc. That is what is group discussion. Now, there are many other things which we can understand about group discussion, that is group discussion and debate. There are many people who are quite confused about what do you mean by group discussion and debates. Then we will understand the language in group discussion, advantages of group discussion, and topics for group discussion, and last the example for it. First, let's understand the difference between group discussion and debates. Now, basically, what do you mean by group discussion? Group discussion is just a discussion where you listen and understand the point for a common and mutual decision. Okay, so group discussion can be between friends, classmates, colleagues, family, and even in offices. And debates here means that you're trying to pursue the opposite team or judge for our team to win. Okay, सो इन दोनों में ये डिफरेंस है. ग्रुप डिस्कस हम जस्ट अपने पॉइंट्स रखने के लिए ग्रुप में डिस्कस करते हैं ताकि एक म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग पे हम एंड करें. एंड डिबेट मीन्स हम अपनी आइडियाज़ लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए कि नहीं, वॉट एवर आई एम सेइंग इज राइट, सो यूर ट्राइंग टू परस्यू द जज, ओके, टू विन. Fine. So that is the difference between group discussion and debates. Now let's understand what are the advantage of group discussion. Fine. Now when you are discussing in a group, it helps to generate new ideas. For example, मैंने अपनी ideas बताई, सामने वाले पार्टी ने अपनी ideas बताई, third person is talking about their own ideas. Here, new ideas are generated. It helps to understand a subject deeply. When you are aware of new ideas, you go more deep into the subject, okay? Then it improves your ability to think critically. Of course, आपकी जो ability है, in today's date, after meeting some people, your ability becomes very critical, okay? आप काफ़ी critically सोचने लगते हो. Then it increases your confidence in speaking. Very important point. It increases your level of confidence when you're talking in a group. Slowly you develop this habit. And again, one more habit, that is you develop a leadership quality. Okay, in the beginning it takes time to develop, but at a later stage, when you participate again and again in group discussion, you develop a quality of leadership. Then it improves your listening skill. Okay, it is the best habit I believe each and every person should have. You always be a good listener. Fine. Now this were the advantages of group discussion. Now let's understand, because there are many students who ask, ma'am, कौन सा टॉपिक पूछा जाएगा ग्रुप डिस्कशन में? सो द टॉपिक कैन बी ऑन फैक्चुअल, यानी कि जो फैक्ट आज की डेट में हो रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, प्लास्टिक शुड बी बैन. Then it can be about social or political also, so more moral policing. Then you will be given any case on what you have to discuss, so that is case study. And the topic can be about abstract also, that is conscience. Okay, so these are the topics which can be given during exams. Now let's understand what language should you use while discussing. Whether you are at home or out of the home, whether it is personal or professional level, always keep the habit of talking very politely. Okay, so try be the first one to speak, make an initiative. Okay, develop this habit of making initiative, be the first one to speak. Then When others are speaking, be a good listener. जब भी सामने वाला कुछ बोल रहा है, एक हैबिट रखो कि आप भी उसकी सुने. Then only you can discuss more about the topic. Then now let's understand, if there is one anybody who is politely disagree, always politely disagree when you are opposed to what the other person is saying. अगर सामने वाला यानी कि opposite person कुछ बोल रहा है और उस टॉपिक के ऊपर जो बोल रहा है अगर आप अग्री नहीं करते हो तो आपको काफ़ी पोलाइटली काफ़ी अच्छे से उसको डिसअग्री करनी है. So in that case you use phrases like you made a good point, but also I also think that this is not right. Otherwise, you can also add, what you say is probably correct in some cases, but I would like to contradict it. यानी कि आप जो कह रहे हो सही है, it is right in some cases, but मैं उसको कुछ और तरीके से बोलना चाहूँगी या मेरा व्यू कुछ और है इस बारे में. अच्छा, if someone tries to interrupt you, अगर आप कहीं डिस्कस कर रहे हो और किसी ने आपको बीच में आके इंटरप्ट किया तो आप किस तरह से सामने वालों को स्टॉप करोगे. डू यू माइंड इफ आई फिनिश मेकिंग माई पॉइंट? मे आई प्लीज कंप्लीट वॉट आई वॉज सेइंग? नाउ एट द एंड ऑफ द डिस्कशन, अब जब everything has been discussed, try to be the person to close the argument by summing up points that have been made. Try the way I told you. Try to be the first person to start, to initiate the topic. Same way, try to end up the topic. यानी कि you need to conclude the topic. So when you're concluding, use phrases like, in conclusion, in a nutshell, can we sum up by saying? Okay, so these are the languages, the way where you should use while group discussion and even in your real life too. Now we will be taking one example of group discussion. Let's understand. Is the Indian government taking sufficient measures to curb यानी कि to prevent pollution in our cities? क्या इंडियन गवर्नमेंट काफ़ी मेजर्स ले रहा है ताकि ये पोल्यूशन से हम दूर रहें, हम खुद को अपने आप को या अपने इंडियन लोगों को अपनी सिटीज़ को इससे पोल्यूशन से दूर रह पाए? Let's understand. Now Gina is discussing. Hi everyone, my name is Gina and I would like to head off this discussion on the topic, is the Indian government taking sufficient measures to curb pollution in our cities? The Swachh Bharat campaign initiated by our Prime Minister is, I believe, ample proof that the government is indeed committed to preventing pollution not only in our cities but all around this country. अब इस first paragraph में Gina has made an initiative by talking about the topic she's discussing and putting her own points that through Swachh Bharat campaign, our Prime Minister had made some measures. Okay. Now in second, Bala is talking about the same thing on the same topic, not same thing, I'm sorry. The campaign you are referring to deals only with cleanliness in our country. Not much is being done to curb air pollution. Every year we experience flight delays cause of dense fog in our capital city. The fog reduces visibility and prevents aircraft from landing and taking off. If this is the attitude existing in our capital, what do you think is the view of state government? So, Bala is not in favor of Gina over here. She's trying to say that the government is not doing anything for air pollution and what will be the condition ahead in future. Now let's see what Jaya is trying to discuss. Every state, I believe, is doing its bit to curb all kinds of pollution. Metro construction work is in progress, so of course there is a lot of noise pollution and dust at the construction sites. But when the work is over, people will prefer to use public transportation rather than use their private transport. Now Gina is trying to conclude the topic. I would like to conclude, and I'm sure you will also agree with me, that laws exist for curbing pollution and the actual implementation of laws lies in the hands of local government and the people themselves. So let us also pledge to do our bit for curbing pollution in our country. So this is a way you can write group discussion. It should not be more than 3/4 or 1 page. As you know well that group discussion is for 4 marks. I have written some more topics also. Do you think teenagers should be given a separate mobile phone? This is very interesting topic where each and everyone is smart to discuss about it. So I want you to put down your own points and write down, and you can send it to me. Then social media, the second topic is social media has ruined the habit of reading. This also topic is very interesting. If you guys really intend, can send the PDF on my ID. Okay. If you have any doubts, please ask me on chat box. Thank you very much, my dear students. Have a nice day.